in both weeks prior. Resides through the bench. Jack Perrick-Cullen, George Lamberides, Timothy Atharinos, the goal scorer for City on that day 166 days ago. Not selected, but I'm sure if brought onto the playing surface will continue. Although box-to-box tend to attack a lot more than what your usual midfielders would in a more traditional aspect, of course. Intriguing to see how each trio conspires something, as Lee fancied it. And well, if it's inviting, why not have a hit?
Saw his name in lights, as some would say. Nothing wrong with that to start it off early. Get one on the stat sheet, but
goes beyond imagination. Such a long year it was for Heidelberg. Trials and tribulations. An infamous run in the Australia Cup will touch on at the moment is Xander Guy. He's on the edge of the area. Off his left foot, deflecting ball. Off of Collins. Souza completely suspended. A major opportunity for Dandy City.
Really good there by Xander Guy. Taking on the defenders. Trying to play that true number 9 and not trying to play through his rings and your wings. Try and expose, maybe get a counter-attack. Do something that might be a little bit more creative.
Getting creative. As Brad Plant, who's done really well there on his right flank. Low ball crossed in. Latham, edge of the area, gets his shot away. And right on cue. You mentioned creativity, James, and it was in abundance from Dandy City's number 7 of Brad Plant.
Xander Guy looking for the ball there, wondering where the pass was.
Recent years. How fortunate National Premier League Victoria fans are to have an all Dandenong derby mixed throughout the competition. Dow has time to dispatch a shot. Chock Dow. Piers Clark. Comfortable height and placement for the keeper to have the ball nestled within his chest.
Just trying to test the keeper, I think.
Dandy City have showed grit. Fulton. Cross again. Comes in. City able to repel time and time again. Their character really being shown. Sliding was Plant. Ashcrofts. Not able to unleash out of Will Bauer, who was advancing forward. Now Lee skids around Swall on the edge of the area. A yellow card for the former Knight. That's not the place to commit a foul like so.
Dangerous set piece upcoming here for Heidelberg.
Corner number 6 for the hosts. City starting to really feel the heat inside the kitchen. Dow delivers. Durate inside the area. Chance goes flashing. On the face of goal, it was Durate who had the final touch.
Really good set piece there from Heidelberg. They won't be disgruntled by a ball crossing the face of the goal and not going in.
Dow's take towards the near posts. O'Sullivan back for Dow. Crossing position. Lethlean Rose. His header not placed on target. And they're having so many opportunities from crossing positions, Heidelberg, so far. I'm sure Johnny Anastasiadis would want a end product.
Medic having to be called out either.
Lee skips away from both Iniba and Swall. Who's the only player in the book for the half. Guy does really well to open the space up for Latham. Souza commanded the space well, sweeping off his line, the keeper, Fulton. It's shallow for Souza. Heidelberg momentarily out of possession. Webster, fine win. Plants. Ashcroft gets enough on it for Plants. A late surge perhaps. Latham inside the area. Chance for City! And the visitors upon the cusp of half-time break the deadlock. Intricate play. And Jamie Latham off the post and in. And what a time to score.
What a well-earned goal there. Dandenong City will take all of that. It did start from the captain. And Jack Webster started from him on a whim just over half.
Into his halftime team talk. Heidelberg hadn't played poorly. Amassed many corners, had many chances with no end product. It's fantastic play from Brad Plant on his flank. And City have flipped the script here at Olympic Village, although there could be a very swift reply as Lee danced his way through. His effort kept lofting, and that'll be half-time. Well, what seemed to be quite the somber start to this match. The script torched. Dandy City enter the break with a... Jamie Latham, his name in the headlines following the goal he scored in the final minute of the first half. As the state of affairs as such, with Dandenong City leading by a goal to nil. Nick Tolios took no time at all to make a change, and it's quite obvious with the change being made. Advancing on the overlapping run. He's isolated on the right flank. Humbert. Lesiotis. Max Humbert, when at Melbourne City's under-21 side on the VPL 1 last season, was deployed as centre-back. Believe it or not. Yokokawa, edge of the area. Goes to shoot! Brilliant save. Pierce Clark, full stretched. And with his palm, able to deny.
More infamous set pieces now.
Corner number 9. Heidelberg crowd the keeper. Humbert goes underground to delivery. Flicking was Yokokawa. Clark had to hammer fists away. Dow, Lesiotis barking for the ball. Humbert takes it on. And I'm sure in his mind envisioned something a lot different than... Big slide from Latham. Off the ball, a wrestle. As Dow will go into the book, Collins playing peacemaker. Well, we mentioned there's no love lost between these two sides, and that could not be more the case. It feels as if it's been an undertone of tonight's game. An update from Churchill Reserve. St Albans hosting the Oakley Cannons from the veteran Ashcroft.
That's why we love this league and why the NPL to some is the centre of the universe. It's all about the passion and it's all about the pride for the badge, and you can tell that even while Harry Ashcroft has been at Dandenong City for quite a short period of time, he's playing for that badge.
And a turnover might allow for another opportunity for Dandy City. And guess who it is? Latham inside the area. Souza had to deny. In towards City's attacking third. Lethlean heads away. On the topic of Japanese players, it would be remiss not to mention the likes of Yuki Uchida for South Melbourne, who lit up the championship. Of course, last season in the NPL Victoria Women's scope, the likes of Ashka Miyata. So technical. Such an element they provide in the competition. For Heidelberg, of course, Asai Yokokawa. Such a joy to watch. Collins. Heidelberg under immediate pressure, and Ashcroft might have half an opportunity. Ashcroft deflecting ball! And it's a second for Dandy City. That's one way to acquaint yourself at your new club on his debut. The former...
Nick Tolios will be smiling from ear to ear from that one.
The pressure from Dandy City. It was imminent that they were going to make something happen. They timed their moment to perfection. And the champions are up against the ropes here. Lesiotis. City players flooding back. Lee inside the area. Inaba heads away. It's a double-digit amount of corners for the Burgers. And you feel as if the game matures Dandy City are going to completely hold on and not try and force anything as Heidelberg force a quick fire response. Captain Courageous Ben Collins ensures that the Burgers are still here to play. And upon the 10th time of asking from the corner spot, the Burgers break their deadlock.
Ben Collins with a reply here for Heidelberg United. Corner was taken short.
And what a way it would be for City to start their season. Over the top, Souza snuffs out the danger. As Suba had the afterburners on. Souza lofting it. Webster uncontested, heads towards the engine room. Taylor determined. Wanted to go through the middle. Lino had a fair chunk of the man from Tasmania's shirt. Heidelberg will look to try a set-piece routine. You can hear the Burgers fans again start to get up and about.
Some would call that a professional foul. Stop the play, halt all the momentum that Heidelberg were building. Because it did look like the trajectory was quite dangerous. Because the pressure they've been mounting is a shot now. Oh.
Whipped in with shape towards Bramwell.
Feels like that change there with Jack Perich-Cullen is all for the set pieces. They have injected a bit of height into this team. While tactically it might not make sense from a formation point of view. Getting a bigger body in there.
O'Sullivan's cross with shape. Durate not pleased about the call. Into a sea of bodies. Lino will settle for a Heidelberg throw-in. Yaron Souza wants the ball at his feet. The keeper will get it. Launches it long. Looking for his captain. Heading away. It was Corey Swall. Fulton. Keeps his feet. Gets around Lino. Cross comes in. Towards the back post to Rate. Matia to look towards his watch. Taylor not around Sesnick. Could City see out the game. They have possession. The Dandy City bench want full time. And they'll get it. Dandenong City have come to the home of the champions of 2025.